208th Derby. Under orders, and they're away, and a pretty level break too. With through the first furlong up on the very wide outside, Al Wasby showing very good pace. A little bit slowly away was Sajid, and that's 3 or 4 lengths dropped off the pace, and now Reference Point has come through to take it up. And it's Reference Point and Legal Bid and Water Boatman chased up on the inside, tracked by Sir Harry Lewis. That's on the right of the picture. On the extreme right is Love the Groom. The French raider Sajid is some way adrift, and they go up the hill on the far side of the track. And it's Water Boatman just disputing it with Reference Point in second. Wasby on the wide outside. Then just in behind these comes Ascot Knight and Ibn Bay. And Legal Bid is handy, and Angara Abyss is handy, and Love the Groom is handy. And Water Boatman was on the outside, just checking Love the Groom, and Sir Harry Lewis there. But the favourite has it as they head with a mile to go. It's Reference Point in the lead. Reference Point showing the way to Ibn Bay. Then comes Ascot Knight on the outside, and then Legal Bid, then Ajdal with just in behind these comes Water Boatman. Sajid is still some little way adrift, and the other French raider is mid-division as they begin the descent now to Tattenham Corner, and they've got 7 furlongs left to go. Reference Point has it from Ibn Bay in second, then Ascot Knight on the outside, and then Legal Bid and Water Boatman, then Ajdal and Most Welcome, the horse of the noseband, on the outside of the pack. Behind these comes Sir Harry Lewis and Love the Groom, then Percy Fleur and Gulf King, entitled mid-division, and they're well past halfway, and Sajid is still well in arrears. 5 to go, the favourite Reference Point out in front from Ascot Knight in second and Most Welcome third, and Ibn Bay 4, and Legal Bid looks for room, and Bellotto looks for room at the rear of the field, and they begin the descent to Tattenham Corner, and it's Reference Point in the lead. Reference Point and Steve Cawthon out in the lead from Ascot Knight second, then in third is Most Welcome and Ibn Bay, then Ajdal next to the rails. Legal Bid comes to the run, Sir Harry Lewis comes to the run, Bellotto tries to make ground on the left of the picture, Sadid starts to pick up ground, also looking for room is Groom Dancer, and they've just over 2 furlongs to go, and Reference Point has it from Ascot Knight, then comes Most Welcome and Sir Harry Lewis. Bellotto makes good ground on the outside, Entitled coming with a run. They've got a furlong and a half to go, and the favourite has it, but only just, as Most Welcome throws down a big challenge. Reference Point in the yellow, Most Welcome with a noseband. Bellotto starts to pick up ground in the white sleeves, but Reference Point holds on. Reference Point really battles. Most Welcome second, Bellotto is third. He has to be strained down close home, but the favourite wins. Reference Point a photo for second, Most Welcome and Bellotto. Then came Sir Harry Lewis, Entitled and Mountain Kingdom. Then Sajid and Groom Dancer, disappointing runs. Then Ajdal and Percy Fleur, and behind these Ascot Knight, Love the Groom, Ibn Bay. Then Gulf King, and the back marker last of all was Romantic Prince. And so on the 6-4 favourite, Steve Cawthon has won his second derby on number 16, Reference Point, owned by Mr. Lewis Freedman.
There's the starter, has them under orders, and they're away. And Reference Point goes straight into the lead. Reference Point goes straight into the lead from Trip Teach, Sir Harry Lewis on the outside, Tony Bin on the inner, and then a Catanango, and then comes Unite, Celestial Storm on the inner, Mood Madness, Bourbon Girl is the back marker, and Reference Point in the lead. On the inside is Trip Teach, but a Catanango now going up into second. A Catanango goes second. Third is Sir Harry Lewis, fourth Trip Teach, 5 Unite, 6 and 7 are Celestial Storm and Tony Bin, 8 and 9 are Moon Madness and Bourbon Girl as they swing right-handed out of Swindley Bottom towards the mile post, and it's Reference Point from a Catanango. Sir Harry Lewis and Unite as Trip Teach drops back into fifth. Celestial Storm goes well next. Behind him, Tony Bin, Moon Madness, and finally Bourbon Girl. Racing towards the 7-furlong pole in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and it's Reference Point, the favourite and Derby winner in the lead. From a Catanango, the former German Derby winner, then Sir Harry Lewis and Unite, the Oaks winner. Then comes Celestial Storm, Trip Titch, Moon Madness, behind Moon Madness, Tony Bin, and then Bourbon Girl. And it's Steve Cawthon from Cash Asmussen as they pass the 6-furlong pole. It's still Reference Point from a Catanango, going well on the outside of Sir Harry Lewis as Unite. Then comes Celestial Storm, getting a bit closer, then Moon Madness, then comes Triptych, and Tony Bin and Bourbon Girl can't maintain this gallop, and they're racing already towards the half-mile pole. And still Reference Point in the lead from a Catanango in second, third Sir Harry Lewis, then Unite, then Moon Madness, Celestial Storm and Triptych. They're racing into the home turn now. And still Reference Point with the advantage from a Catanango. Second, third, Sir Harry Lewis. 4 Unite. 5 Celestial Storm. 6 is Moon Madness. 7, 8 and 9 a Triptych, Tony Bin and Bourbon Girl. And it's still Reference Point being chased by a Catanango. Reference Point for England from a Catanango. For Germany from Unite in third, then Sir Harry Lewis, and Steve has gone for home already on Reference Point. He's lengthening now. It's Reference Point going away from a Catanango, and on the outside Celestial Storm producing a run. Triptych is coming with a tremendous challenge now. They're racing to the furlong pole, and it's still Reference Point from Triptych and Celestial Storm racing into the final 150 yards. Reference Point is holding a ball that is going to win it. The Derby winners against the King George and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes. Reference Point has won. Celestial Storm was second and third. Triptych, that was the 1, 2, 3. It was a photo for fourth between Mood Madness and Tony Bin. So Reference Point has done it. Number 8, Reference Point, owned by Mr. Lewis Friedman, bred by him and trained by Henry Cecil, has won the King George.
That's it. They're lined up, they're out and running, and Gulf King just misses the beat a bit, and through the first furlong, Reference Point has already gone into a length lead, but Dry Dock is with him. King of Mercia is third, and these 3 lengths clear of Mountain Kingdom in 4, and Love the Groom and Waterfield, and Gulf King back in last place. But the odds-on favourite, Reference Point, is in the lead. Dry Dock is second, King of Mercia is third, and then behind these comes Mountain Kingdom at a distance of some 2 to 3 lengths. Then comes Waterfield on the outside of that, and Love the Groom and Gulf King the back marker, and it's Reference Point who leads. So they've completed just over 2 furlongs, and Reference Point leads from Dry Dock in second, and King of Mercia is third. Then that gap of a couple of lengths to Mountain Kingdom, Waterfield, Love the Groom and Gulf King. But it's Steve Cawthon out in front on Reference Point, leading from Dry Dock in second place. Then in third is King of Mercia, a gap of that 2 lengths still to Mountain Kingdom in 4 and Waterfield 5. And then comes Love the Groom, and the back marker is Gulf King. And they begin the sweep at the far end of the track, and it's Reference Point who's really stretching them from Dry Dock in second place. That's the guaranteed stayer. Back in third, close up third is King of Mercia and going well. A gap then of a couple of lengths to Mountain Kingdom. And so Reference Point started at 11 to 4 on, Love the Groom only 8 to 1, Mountain Kingdom at 9 to 1, and it's Reference Point in the lead as they head down towards the halfway stage. Reference Point leads from Dry Dock second, then back in third is King of Mercia, then Mountain Kingdom, and then comes Waterfield and Love the Groom and Gulf King. And they begin the sweep into the home stretch. It's got just over 6 furlongs to go, and Reference Point leads from Dry Dock in second, then King of Mercia shading with that one is just a neck away in third, then 2 lengths to Mountain Kingdom 4, Waterfield 5, Love the Groom, and Gulf King is finding the pace hot, and that pace is being set by Reference Point. If ever a horse had a date with destiny, this is it, and they're beginning the turn into home. They've got just over 5 to race, and it's Steve Cawthon on Reference Point who leads from Dry Dock in second, and Reference Point just had to swerve to avoid that bit of newspaper, but they're in line for home, just over 4 to go, and Steve Cawthon is cool, he's in command. He leads from Dry Dock, who's just being niggled along by Willie Carson. Mountain Kingdom going well, close up third as King of Mercia gives way. Waterfield on the outside starts the chase. They've got just 3.5 to go, and Reference Point has it from Dry Dock, who's just tightening up Mountain Kingdom. Past the 3-fold, Reference Point leads from Mountain Kingdom in second place, but don't forget that from here on in, Reference Point is into unknown territory. He's never been this far on a race course before, but he's out in front, and it's Reference Point who goes for home. Mountain Kingdom is second, Dry Dock is third, at best a furlong and a half to go, and Mountain Kingdom gives chase to Reference Point. Reference Point, this horse with a date with destiny, is in the lead. It's Reference Point, but Mountain Kingdom is going to make a race of it, and Mountain Kingdom is trying to close, but Reference Point pulls out more. Reference Point goes on. Reference Point makes all, and Reference Point wins the ledger. Reference Point from Mountain Kingdom. They're at Dry Dock in third, then Waterfield in 4. Behind these came King of Mercia, then Love the Groom, who beat only 1 and so at 11 to 4 on. The winner of this Holston-Pilson ledger is the odds-on favourite, Reference Point, owned by Mr. Lewis Friedman, trained